We're then told a little few bits of information. We're told that when the liquid is placed in the oven, so straight away, that's when T equals 0. The temperature, theta, was 20. And 5 minutes later, so in other words when T is 5, the temperature's gone up to 65. We know what they're going to ask us to do. We're going to need to rearrange this and integrate it. So first things first, it needs to be flipped over. And then I'm going to bring the K up to be with the dt, and the d theta is going to be over here, because now we can integrate this. And when we integrate k dt, we'll get kt. Just be careful with this one. Integrating 1 over 160 minus theta is going to be minus ln of 160 minus theta, because of this minus theta here, plus c. And we were told that when t equals 0, theta was 20. So I can substitute that in. That's going to give me, it's going to make k disappear and allow me to work out c. I'm going to minus ln of 140 plus c. So c is ln 140. So we've got that kt equals minus ln 160 minus theta plus ln 140. And we also know that when t is 5, theta is 65. So that's 5k equals minus ln 160 minus 65 is 95 plus ln 140. So k is going to be equal to minus ln 95 plus ln 140, all divided by 5. So I've got a k value of 0.0776, which I'm going to save into my memory. So I've just put that into my memory A. Just be careful with the wording here. It says find the temperature of the liquid correct to the nearest degree after another 5 minutes. So that's after 10 minutes, so when t equals 10. We're going to have 10k. I'm not going to bother writing that number down, I'm just going to write k again. Equals minus ln 160 minus theta plus ln 140. Now, it's said to the nearest degree, so we don't need to stay in exact form. We can, whenever we want, change into decimals. We've eventually got to get this theta out on its own. So, first thing I'm going to do is move this ln 140. So on my calculator screen at the moment, I've got my k. I'm going to times that by 10, and I'm going to take away ln 140. And that gives me minus 4.167. So that's equal to ln of 160 minus theta. The minuses can now cancel, but don't forget to cancel it off your calculator by timesing by minus 1. So my calculator now says positive 4.166. I don't know why I rounded that, that should be a 6. Anyway, how do we get this, how do we un-ln? Well, we know that if y equals ln of x, then x equals e to the y. So if we have e to the power of 4.166, that will equal 160 minus theta. So I'm now going to do e to that number, my 4.166, which comes out at 64.46. And if I add theta on to here, and take away my 64.46, so my calculator, 160, take away my last answer, gives me 95.5. So to the nearest degree, that's 96 degrees.